Something you want? No.
That's not the right voice.
What voice? What voice you want?
Dude's like 16.
I'd say higher pitch for sure.
Sup.
Jigger, I want you to try to do a kid going through puberty.
I can't.
You're unfortunately 1 year to 2 years too late.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Your normal voice would have been fine like 2 years ago.
Ouch. You think I want to go back to that nightmare?
Yeah, where I thought you were a girl and tried to hit on you?
Yeah, that was at least like when I was 16. So depressing. Something you want?
Good enough.
Yeah, you're stunned, right?
That's me. And who are you?
I'm Mach. Stunt lights up, stands upright, and plants his head on his hips all at once.
Right. That photo that Excel messaged me about. Was starting to think you wouldn't show up. Let's get this bet match going. Hey everyone, get in here. The bet match is on.
Fucking great.
Damn it, really, Excel? Before I can attempt an explanation, a crowd of 6 or 7 middle school aged kids forms behind Stunt. I don't see myself talking my way out of this. Bet match, yeah, that's me. Yep, that's what I'm here for.
What's a fan? Who wants to be the fanboy?
I'm trying to think of a voice. If I can think of a voice.
I can try a voice.
One line. Tell me. No, please. I
don't wanna.
feel really bad.
I don't wanna. Go ahead,
Please,
Billy.
someone read the line.
Go ahead, Billy.
Another Chobo's gonna try to bet match Stunt.
Oh my god.
Fuck, there's another one. Go.
It's a campaigner. Well, swings, when did they learn? He's the cafe's best player. Hey, Stunt, will you buy me a juice with your winnings? What the fuck was
Stunt
that?
ignores the peanut gallery and takes a step forward, sizing me up. Judging by his appearance, it looks like he just started high school, and I'm almost a head taller than him.
Excel, so you were down for a 15,000 won bet. Come on, you can do better than that, right?
How much were you thinking?
25,000 is a much better number, wouldn't you say? Come on, you had to drag your ass all the way over here to play. Let's make it interesting. How much is 25,000 won?
$20 or so? I'd have to skip a few trips to the Go Mart, but I can't risk having him turn me down. Okay, 25,000.
It's only $20 and it's such cheap as fuck. I was like, Jesus, that was like $300. I don't know.
Mark Bailey, what are we gonna do about maps? Best of 3, right? Best of 1 is. Wow.
No! Fuck you, bitch! Nah, best of 1 is fine. My time's too valuable, and in show of good faith, you can pick the map.
Excel wasn't kidding about this kid's cockiness. Whatever, at least I can choose a map with a long rush distance. I find a seat at a computer nearby, though not so close that we could catch a glimpse at one another's screen. A locked window stares back at me as I sit down. Of course, I need to pay to use the PC, but before I can head back to the front desk, Stunt slides in front of me and takes the mouse.
Yo, I got it! Consider it an investment for the money you're about to give me!
He unlocks the machine with a few clicks and the entry of a password. Oh, that works. After I thank him, he slinks back over to his setup. Stunt shares a few confident words with the underage crowd behind him, and then throws his headphones on. I host up a game and toss him an invite. It's not long after that I'm staring down at my base at 6 workers.
Oh, into game. Music.
Oh, alright.
Stunt. Young, untrained talent.
Bad taste
favors
in hair
or unorthodox play. Bad taste in hair dye.
Yeah, fuck you too, motherfucker!
Cannons, 2 gates, 4 gate, blink, proxy robo, proxy stargate. There were a dozen different ways that Stunt could end this game early. As a precaution, I scout around the interior of my base to ensure that I'm not being cannon rushed. And as I discover I am, just outside my vision range and dangerously close to my worker line, a cannon finishes building.
You didn't check into.
Some losses in the defense are inevitable. But if I handle this well, it should put me ahead of Stunt. It's gutsy of him to risk a best of 1 on a strategy like this. Practically all I have to do is scout it to score a victory. By microing away my injured SCVs away from cannon shots, I'm able to end the rush at a low cost. In truth, that seemed like an exceptionally weak attack. Was Excel hyping this kid up for nothing? I end up only losing 3 of my workers by the time his single cannon is dead. Now where's that probe? There it is. With the probe down, there's no way he'll be able to drop down any more cannons. Still, he's probably planning his next move. I have to decide what comes next. If he's transitioning to something standard, this would be the perfect time to counterattack. His tech has to be lacking, so there's no way he'll have strong enough units to defend him in a marine attack. And while it seems incredibly unlikely, there seems a chance that he might have another attack ready. If I want to err on the side of caution, I could stay in my base and simply tech up, but that might give him enough time to get back in the game. I should make this call based on what I know about his playstyle.
He's gonna DT rush us. What do we do?
Yeah, right?
I think we stay on the defensive.
I would agree.
I'll trust your judgment.
Stay on the defensive.
Even though I'm giving up the chance to win a game immediately, the safe thing to do is tech up and drop ship. But it looks like I won't need to. My cautionary scout uncovers an ambush waiting in a dark corner of my base.
This dude loves to fuck
right?
you.
More than enough units and space to micro my marines, I dispatch his zealots with barely any losses. A cannon rush fainted the proxy 2 gate? Absolutely ridiculous. With his rush routed, Stunt quits out of the game without a GG. I won, with surprising ease too. Stunt pushes through the dumbfounded crowd and comes stomping over, fury in his eyes. He didn't really expect to lose.
You blindly got the smoke in your face! After cannon rush, are you kidding me? Who does that?
I raise my hands defensively and skirt away from the victory scheme splashed across my monitor. Whoa, calm down. It takes like 5 seconds. They have a reputation for those kinds of builds, you know? He makes a disgruntled sound and stares hard at me.
You got... What?
What?
Did the SWAT just bust in?
SWAT. You got swatted, Geiger.
Flashbang.
Who's question? Who's exclamation mark? Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Is it me?
Do you think it's an old man or an old lady?
I think it's
old lady.
Excuse me.
It says "Lord have mercy," so it's an old lady.
It's an old black lady. Someone do sassy black woman. I can't.
Geiger, it's up to you,
makes
buddy.
you think I can?
Geiger, it's up to you.
I can do sassy black woman. Doc, can you do sassy black woman?
Don't ask that shit. He's gonna try, and that makes it all the worse.
Oh, Lord have mercy. What are you yelling back there for? Didn't I tell you to sweep up the back room an hour ago?
Jesus Christ.
Stop screaming at our customers and go do something useful. Lord have mercy.
There you go, Gecker.
Is that good enough?
Without warning, the woman at the front desk paints Stunt a bright red from across the room. She glares at him for a moment long before ducking back behind the counter. Talk about lousy bosses.
Somebody burned his face.
His anger replaced with modesty, Stunt scratches behind his head. The middle schoolers have mostly dispersed, evidently destroyed by the cruel realization that their Protoss god can bleed.
Sorry, that's my mom. Anyway, you beat me. Let me go get your cash.
His mom, ugh, even worse. I guess I can see the resemblance minus the bleach hair. It explains how he unlocked my PC at least. Actually, wait, I didn't come here for a bet match.
What? But we just paid one. I don't have to pay it in?
What? No, I'm recruiting for a new team. Excel mentioned that you were a free agent and I wanted to see if you'd join up. I guess he thought it'd be funny to trick me into a bet match with you.
A foreign team? Why didn't you just send me a message or something?
No, a Korean one. And Excel said you'd probably assume I was a fangirl and block me. Although I get the feeling that was just an excuse for this whole setup. Couldn't we have just kept it this simple? What if I had lost? Stunt pauses and reaches for his phone. Distracted or no, he manages to carry on the conversation.
Nah, blocking you sounds like something I'd do. Anyway, who else have you got?
We've got, well, Jet is technically still on VIP. Can I tell him that she's planning to leave? What if you tell someone? Why didn't I think of this ahead of time?
You've got?
We have some good players about to sign in a sponsor in the works. Nothing official. We're trying to keep everything under wraps until then.
Sounds sketchy. I'm a serious sponsor and mysterious players.
He doesn't seem convinced. I can hardly blame him. This sort of thing is unfortunately common in esports.
But Excel didn't vouch for you. That's what's in your BB. The future Protoss is... What?
Bonwa?
Bonwa?
My instinct is Bonwa, but maybe not.
1 second, let me hit. What is it? R? No, it's escape. We go to. Fuck that shit. Glossary? A Korean term for a player who dominates the StarCraft scene for a long period of time. Bonwa has a very high win rate and successive championship wins. So far, StarCraft's only Bonwas have been Terran and Zerg players. Neat. I mean, I guess StarCraft 2.
Whatever.
Once we've got 4 players and some management, we're going to pick out a team house. You'll need to live and practice with us. I blink once, look away, and take a tactical pause. Your mom will let you move out, that is. He rises to my bait and straightens up, both fists clenched.
You're damn right she's gonna let me. Alright, dude, consider me signed. If I've got a room and enough money to pay for food, we're in business.
Stunt pauses and lowers himself from the tips of his toes.
What's the team called, by the way?
Like I said, it's a work in progress. I'll let you know when it's picked out.
If we're not named yet, I want to say in it.
Shit.
Shit, name.
How about Azure Blaze Phoenix Snipers XXX Lead No Scopes XXX?
Even kid, this isn't a shonen anime. Yeah, probably not. While Stunt revels in the afterglow of being signed to a StarCraft team, a thought occurs to me. Wait, don't you go to school?
Let's just say I'm between schools right now.
I don't bother trying to divulge any more information. If he can live in the team house and perform, that's good enough for me. Some promising young pros deferred school for Broodor back in the day, and if StarCraft doesn't work out for him, at least he's got a future cleaning up stomping grounds.
Ouch.
Right, the mysteries won't last for long, I promise. I'll be in touch if I need you to show up somewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you up for practice games and nights. If that's cool, be online.
Sounds good. Welcome aboard. The fiery Protoss player lifts his chin for a final grin before heading back into one of the PC Bang's back rooms, probably to gather a broom and dustpan. I grace Stunt's mom with an innocent expression on my way out. She answers my smile with a glare sharp enough to make the hair on the back of my neck stand up.
Oh, messy lord.
I step outside and suck in a deep breath, relieved. The warm afternoon air is sweet and feels good in my lungs. One down.
Okay.
Stairway to my apartment was empty as usual. Sometimes it feels like I'm the only person living in this building. Isolation was a major concern when I was first thinking about coming overseas. If my Korean wasn't passable, it'd be practically impossible for me to be anything but lonely. It's something I don't need to worry about anymore, I suppose. Seoul's proven to be vibrant, crowded, and busy. Everything my life back home wasn't. Something as simple as crossing the street can be exciting for someone who has never been in an urban environment for more than a few hours at a time. It sounds stupid, but it's true. Still, before meeting Excel and Jet, I barely talked to anyone offline. StarCraft's one-on-one nature doesn't exactly lend itself to social introductions. It'd be easy to get in touch with the foreigner community out here, but I have very little desire to skulk around bars with jaded English teachers and washed-up businessmen. Why bother? I sink into my chair and jam the spacebar a few times to wake up my PC. I practiced enough at Golden Zonefire after recruiting Stunt, so I didn't bother loading up StarCraft. Jet was pleased to hear about my new pickup. He told me he was smart about hold off telling Stunt who she was too. I'm sure she'll announce her plans on her own time. She'll have to once we picked out our last player at any rate. With a few clicks, I'm staring at a common StarCraft fan site. The most interesting stuff that goes on in the scene gets posted here, and what people vote as best rises to the top of the page.
Is this fucking Reddit?
Yeah, I'm taking around on Reddit.
This entire game is Reddit. Whoa.
I don't often visit the Korean community sites. I like them just fine, but I prefer to read English when I get the chance. But no matter where you choose to get your StarCraft news, you'll find no shortage of netizens sure in their opinions on which player is awful or why the game is imbalanced. Kappa.
Oh, hello, Reddit. Lame-o good riddance. Dude was washed up anyway, left the scene without a GG. Typical.
Sure, he was underperforming recently. Forget just how much time and passion gets put into even a mediocre player's professional career. The worst part is most of the players talking smack are either low leaguers who don't play the game at all. I take out my phone hoping to find something on it to distract me.
The little noises are so freaky.
Right?
Distract
like
me from the
unlocking.
mindless masses. No texts, no new emails, same as when I last checked 15 minutes ago. It's been a while since I chatted with my friends from back home. Most of them know about my esports aspirations, but none of them really get it. There's two reactions when someone learns that you play video games full time. Either they roll their eyes or they tell you how lucky you are. I've tried to explain the latter that playing StarCraft isn't really fun in the traditional sense. Winning can be satisfying, but the game is too stressful to actually be called fun, at least for me. Maybe it's a boring minimum wage job, but it sure as hell isn't easy and pays less for all but the best. Yeah, they don't mention that on between games and Star League streams. Pretty much everyone I went to high school with is enrolled in college. When I hear about their great social lives and internships, I can't help but feel jealous. I'll probably end up going eventually. It's not like I can make a living from games when I'm 30. 5 or 6 years of StarCraft, and then you're left with the dregs of your prize money and sore wrists, and hopefully some friends and fond memories. I look back at the computer screen and notice that my inbox has a message waiting. I click and I'm staring at this piece of hate mail, one of several I've already received this month.
It says fan mail for us.
I got hate mail.
I got fan mail.
I think it's...
Hey Mach, what's up, man? I hope your practice is going well. Stuff here has been boring since summer ended. Everyone went back to school. Saw about the VSL qualifier. But you got another month, yo. You're still the foreign hope, so make sure you come back from Korea and stomp locals while I'm watching. Oh yeah, don't forget about KGF 2012, haha. Are you going to stream soon? I'd really like to watch. Make sure you mod me this time, Raffle. Oh yeah, Raffle. Give me a shout out next time you're on casted match. Lol later, dog. A.
So what's the name of the guy?
A Chang?
It's hard to tell.
It's hard
okay,
to
whatever.
Tell. It looks like A Chung or A Chang or something like that.
Let me read you mine. XX Edgelord 97. Haven't streamed in a while, I noticed. Did you finally realize people only watch you? Why don't you get good and come back once you actually win something? And I don't know why you keep bother blocking me. I'm going to keep making new accounts no matter what. Wow. It's something I've had to deal with for pretty much my entire life, but things really amped up when my stream hit 500 viewers for the first time. There's not much to say other than I'm used to this sort of thing by now. I quit streaming to focus on improving for my own sake, not for the idiots that send me shit like this. At least that's what I tell myself. It's hard to know for sure.
Okay, so back when they told you streamed, you didn't say anything about like how you had no fan base. Are they going for females streaming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay then.
Congratulations,
Maybe it's
Tommy.
accurate to call it fan mail considering I've known this guy since before I started playing StarCraft in high school. Stream what? So 10 people can watch me play faceless barcodes all day? Pointless. Maybe if I got enough viewers to make some money. Tommy, didn't you just say you had 500 viewers?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Apparently we're different people
he and I
for being
really
a man.
didn't even talk back in school. It wasn't until he found out about my StarCraft skill after graduation that he tried to become my friend. I massaged my temples, and I imagine that's where we'd get back together.
Most of the people who follow StarCraft know less about the game itself than they do about the people playing it. I don't like that I'm expected to constantly bear the scrutiny of strangers. The community is what keeps the scene alive. I know it's wrong to loathe it, but simply knowing that doesn't make it any easier not to. With an impatient click, my PC groans off. I climb under my sheets and settle in for an early night.
I massaged my temples, frustrated. All that message did was put me in a bad mood.
It's the same thing after that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
The search continues tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
It's the same time. The clock hasn't changed.
OP clock. I wake to the sound of rain against my window. Judging by the light, it's morning. It dawns on me that I was supposed to play stunt in a few practice games last night. Whoops.
Wow,
Probably
how did
not
you
a great
forget? I even remembered.
I know. It was like, is he gonna play with Scott? So.
Probably not a great move to blow off the player I just recruited. Breakfast this morning is cold as usual, or at least since I took a chance on some street food. It was actually pretty good, but I ended up sick for a few days. I've stuck with cereal in the morning since then. I hope everything is working out on Jet's end. Good management and even a single sponsor will take us a long way. All I can do is focus on the task at hand, finding talent. I put away my bowl once I've emptied it and lock my apartment on the way out.